That's interesting. There's one missing. Huh. Weird. Might be in another room. I'm not really sure. Hello. So I am putting away some of the synthetic hair accessories that I have. These ones I think all are specifically from the Rene Paris Ready to Wear line. I was taking some photographs and things. So as I put them away, I thought, well, why don't I share and talk about it with you, okay? So I love this line, and I carry a bunch of different lines, but I love this line for two reasons. One, if you have bio hair, it's awesome. They are very high quality, they're heat safe. I just love them so much, okay? And if you wear wigs, you can use these to enhance what you're doing, okay? So don't think that like synthetic hair accessories are only for if you have bio hair. I love using them with wigs because I know a lot of people who come to wigs like they didn't style their bio hair very often, so to now learn to style a wig can be intimidating. This way you are looking like you did like the most when it was like literally 2 seconds. So I want to talk about that and show you how you can utilize these for, you know, wearing wigs or not. And there are a couple different ones. So let's just go in this little basket. It was like my little filming basket. So let's go in this little basket here. The first one that I really love is this one here. And this is the Beach Wave Pony. And it comes like this. This is the color frosted, you know, it comes in the little netting. And you can see how beautiful that is. This is the box for it, you can see. But it shows you right on the back how you can use this with your bio hair, but you can also use this with your wigs. I have one, this is the one in frosted, and I have one in medium brown. And the medium brown is really a true mid-tone brown. It's actually on the lighter side, I would say. You can see that. Okay, and it's got the claw clippy thing, and it does have the drawstring, but this is, you know, this isn't long enough. But if I had a longer wig, what I would do is use this claw clip, and you could do like a half up, half down, and take the claw clip. Obviously this isn't the wig to do it with, but you can just get the idea, and then it would look like you did a whole something and you really didn't. This is the only length that it comes in, but you could easily cut this if you were like, I only wear shorter wigs. Well, great. You could also do this where you're just gonna pull all of this back and then use the claw clip. I probably put it in a little ponytail, but I'm just giving you the idea right now. And then you could make your shorter wigs into sort of a longer one with a ponytail. Obviously I don't have a mirror, so I don't know what it's looking like in the back, but you see what I'm saying. You could easily do this, and look how cute that is. So don't think that just because you're wearing a wig, like you can't use these accessories, and they're not super expensive, so you can really be dialing up what you're doing with wigs. I'm gonna grab a mirror because I want to see what it looks like. Oh, that's so cute. Now I'm 5'6.5", and this is pretty low on me. So yeah, I'd probably put this in a ponytail, and I'd probably put this up higher. Let's do that real quick so that we can, if we're here, so we might as well be here, right? So I would probably put it up higher. I'd put this in a ponytail, but I don't have like a ponytail holder, but I can at least put this up so you can get an idea of what I'm saying, or if it was up a little bit higher. Let's look at it from the back. Oh yeah, that's super cute. So yeah, I'd put this up so that all of this would be actually, you know, in the ponytail, and then I'd hook this to the ponytail. That's what I would do if I was really wearing it out. But look how easy, like, you could take a short wig and make it like so cute. And I love this look. I'm actually gonna pull out, they come in dark brown. I think I'm gonna pull one out and wear it with this wig. I like it that much. Okay, so just showing you that one. So this was the Beach Wave Pony in the frosted color. And then this one is the medium brown. Let me know down below, do you ever think about synthetic hair accessories as a wig wear? Is that something you're like, oh, like I could do this or do that with it? Is that even something that registers to you? Have you tried it? If you have, let me know like what kind of ones that you like to use. I'd love to know that down below. If you have any tips or tricks, that would be nice for other people. As I dig in here, we will find the other ones, but let's look at some of the twisty type things. Right here, we have the swirls, the twist, and the big twist. And this is the big twist. These are like scrunchies basically. So it would work the same way as this. I love doing a half up, half down with my wigs with these. It makes it so easy. So this one says it's frosted. They might all be, yeah, someone wanted to know what the difference between the three were. So you're gonna find out right now. Okay, so this one is the swirls and this one is the big twist and the twist. Okay, so let's show you the boxes. So this is the twist versus the big twist. They're actually very, very similar. The twist looks like this, and then the big twist looks like that. So the big twist just has a little bit more hair, you know, but they're the same sort of style. These are heat safe, and you can just comb them, and they're like on a stretchy scenario, and then you would just like put it on and use it like you would a scrunchie. But then, you know, so if you have your bio hair, you could even do, you know how you pull in a scrunchie, you would pull your hair through and do like the bun thing and then put this on. You can do that. So this is the twist, and this one is in the color frosted. And then the big twist just has a little bit more oomph to it, I guess. So if you really want a little extra zhuzh, that would be the way to go, would be to go with the twist or the big twist. If it was me, I'd just get all three in the color that I was looking for. I'd just get all three of them. And then as you work either with your bio hair or between different wigs, you would have the right volume, and then they would last longer. You wash these the same as you wash any synthetic wig. I love, you know, the Rene Paris Prepare shampoo for synthetics, but you can use, there's some Ellen Villa ones, there's Tressalore, there's a lot, but that's all you would do is wash that as needed. These don't need to be washed as much as your wigs would. So the big twist, you can see it's just a little bit more dense. It just has a little bit more hair. And this is that same color, which is that frosted color. The one that's definitely different is the one that's called the swirl. Where'd my comb go? Where'd my comb go? And these are easy to just comb. They're on like those, you know, those hair ties that are like spirally? That's what this is attached to. So I just hold it in with the spiral, and then from the base out, I just comb it to make sure that all of the fibers are going the way that they're sort of attached, the direction that they're attached. And then it's like basically it just looks brand new. See? It only gets weird like because you're twisting it. So you just don't want it to twist like, you know, you just want to make sure that it doesn't mess it up. They're so easy to care for. So the big twist obviously has a little bit more. These are heat safe. So if you're like, oh, I wanted it longer than the other ones, but I want it to be curly, you can curl these. And then you would use them just like you would anything else. Or I'm sorry, this is the swirls. Yeah, so I meant to say swirls. It actually looks curlier on the box than it really is because it does sort of come like this. So this is the straighter of the three. So you have the twist, which is going to be sort of tighter and less hair. You have the big twist, which is essentially exactly the same, but it has a little more hair. And then you have the swirl, which is the one that is essentially the longest, and it is straighter. Okay, so that's kind of the difference between the three. And all of these colors that I showed you was the frosted. If you noticed, the frosted ponytail does have visible tips, but because this one's shorter, although it's still frosted, it doesn't have those poignant tips on it. And these work with a lot of different colors. The other thing is, like when you're wearing a wig, like let's say you're wearing California Beach Waves and it's in the color EL 142610. You could still use the frosted color because there is the same tones in there. It doesn't have to be an exact match because there's so many tones going through the wig that so long as it's pulling at least some of those, it will be fine. Because you know, when you pull your bio hair back, a lot of times the bio hair, like your hair can be a little bit darker on the bottom anyway. So you see, it'll just mesh in, it won't look obvious. So it doesn't have to be an exact match. It just has to pull a few of the tones that you have in the wig that you're using it with, or even your bio hair. Unfortunately, synthetic hair accessories in general, they don't have as wide of a color range as wigs do. And that's just sort of how it is, you know. But like I said, just does it match some of the tones in your hair? The answer is yes, it will work, because when your hair's up and you'll be putting your bio hair in with it as well, so when your hair's up, it's not going to be super noticeable. So this is another one of the swirls, so you can see how it's pretty straight. This is the color dark blonde. To me, it's not that dark, but that's what they named it. They don't ask me. And there's still some variation in tone in there. So, you know, like I said, you can work a lot with these for sure. Again, just make sure that there's at least a few tones that match and you'd be fine. This is again another swirls. So we saw the swirls in the frosted color and the dark blonde, and then we saw the twist and the big twist in also the frosted color. And then I just have a couple, I don't have the other one. I'll grab the other things, but I just want to show you. We're gonna look at the dark brown, which is the one that I said that I wanted to potentially wear. So what are your questions with regard to synthetic hair accessories? Like, would it be helpful if I did actual tutorials, not where I'm just like kind of showing you, but really showing you? I have a few that are already out that are with hairdo synthetic hair accessories. This is how I would keep it. Like if you have a few and you're rotating, I would put it back in the netting. Not usually a big fan of like having to keep the netting like for a regular wig, but for something like this, it will keep those fibers contained. And then either put it in like a baggie or like an organza little baggie thing, or put it right back into the box if you kept the box, like these organza bags but smaller, and then put them back in the little box. That's how I would keep it, just so like it doesn't get caught on things and blah, and you know, all of that. And I would keep this on this little, I would either hook it onto something, like claw clip it like on the side of my mirror or something like that, or I would go ahead and put it back on this little card and just put it in the box. That's what I would do, just to keep it contained. So just so you know, this is the dark brown and this is the medium brown. So I want you to see the difference, because it is pretty drastic to me in terms of the difference. But you can even see in the dark brown, there is sort of lighter colors flowing through there. But I think it would match this better, and it will. This is Raquel Welch's Unfiltered. Let me get the color for you. So if you're trying to match and you see that this matches really well and you have Raquel Welch or any Hair You Wear wig, Gabor or whatever, that's close, you will know. Let me make sure I'm putting this in the right box. Medium brown. Okay, let me just grab the color because I don't have the color name right in front of me. Okay, and I grabbed the other pieces of this collection that I didn't show you as well. So yeah, this is Unfiltered, and this is the color SS Ice Java, which is an RL4/10, okay? So if you're having wigs that are in those 4-ish, 6-ish range, they do have black. So if you have wigs that are in those sort of color number 1 or 2, they also have this, but this is in the dark brown, and I'm going to use it with this, and we're gonna see what it's like. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a better job. I feel like I should just put it in the ponytail so I can really show you. So impromptu. I think I might do that. The thing about it is, like, I don't have a bunch of like smaller hair ties, like that wouldn't show. So let's hope that this doesn't show. Okay, I'm gonna pull. I also don't have my glasses on, which I actually need so much more now because I'm getting older. I like to pull out the sides just a little bit. I feel like it just makes it look a little more natural. And I'm actually going to pull some of the hairs down from the back of the wig because I also feel like that makes it look a little more natural. We're just going to put, there's not a ton of hair that can fit into this, but it'll at least give it a little bit more of an anchor, although these claw clip things are pretty strong. So I'll just show you how it looks from the back. So I have some of these hairs pulled down. Do I want it up a little higher? I think I liked it when it was up a little higher. So let's try that. I felt like I liked it when it was more like up here. On my noggin. I like when, especially if you're, just wigs in general, but like if you're doing synthetic hair accessories, I kind of like when there's like little pieces that are maybe not flush and perfect, because I think it looks more realistic that way when you're putting your hair up in a ponytail. Even if it looks cute, like there's always, it's never perfect, which people are always like, when I had super long hair, I was always redoing my pony because I'm like, oh, this part isn't perfect or that part isn't perfect, and I'm gonna like pull, I guess I am doing an impromptu tutorial. I was just putting stuff away and thought I would make this video. If you like these types of videos, let me know. Now I think that's better. Let's look from the back. We could pull all of this back over here and that'll be clipped in with the ponytail. All right, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're having another blizzard. So this is a Wednesday. My store is closed. I take appointments on this day. So if someone would call for a private appointment, which you can do, everything's on my website, my phone number and everything, tmwigs.com. This is my live sale day. So I'm still in my store and I'll be doing the live sale, but this is also a day a lot of times that I film some content because I know unless I have an appointment that nobody's coming in or anything. Let's see how this looks. I kind of want to pull this in a little bit more. Yeah, I feel like right there is good. If I was in my regular, like where I get ready, this wouldn't be as difficult. I'd have my tools, but it was sort of impromptu with you guys. I almost think this ponytail holder is too thick for what I'm trying to do. You just need like a regular one. But again, impromptu. If it looks okay, I'll be fine with it. I just don't want you to be able to see it. That's the problem. Yeah. We're just gonna have to do it the way I was gonna do it. Pull this all back. I'm actually just gonna like do kind of a twist on the bottom part. I'm doing a little baby French twist, which is like the babiest of French twists, but this is definitely, I can already feel it's gonna be better. Oh yeah, it already feels better. Okay, I just wanna clip this little piece up right here. Other than that, I'm liking it. Let's just clip this piece in. Pull some tendrils out. And if it's too short, you can always like just pin the sides. But I'm like way too lazy for that and I don't want to do that. I'm also deaf in one ear, so the reason why my ears are often pulled out, A, they're small, they're very small, but also I do that because I can only hear out of one ear. And so I sometimes will pull my ears out just because like I feel like I can't hear. So, trivia. And normally I would actually do this and wear it in the front like this. And again, you could cut inches off if you were like, because it just comes in one length, but you could cut inches off. But this, you know, pretty short. And really, I would just put like a little bobby pin right here and right here, only because I don't like stuff even falling in my face either. So that's also a part of it, but I like it a lot. So let's put this in here. And we're gonna put these in the basket because we're gonna put them back. These ones that I just showed you are gonna end up in my live sale at a discounted price. So just know that. Anything I have out on the floor goes on my, either in a live sale or it goes on my website under boutique deals. And most of them like are just out to show, or I pulled them out to show a color. So they're new and it's awesome and you get a deal on it. So the one that we didn't show is the straight. So this is the beach wave, but there is a straight pony, and this one is actually shorter than this one, but it is made the same way with the clip and all of that kind of stuff. This one I love for half up, half down because it is shorter and it's kind of like fun. I like doing a half up, half down with that. This one is also in the color dark brown. And then they do have the halo extensions, Fabu length extensions, and there's 2 extensions that come in here, and you can see you just put them on with your hair. So you can actually wear just one of the extensions at a time or 2 of them. And this is in the color dark blonde, which actually looks way lighter than the swirl that we showed because you have the tips, right? So it does have the lighter tips. Same with the frosted. It does get lighter. And then the other one, this one is in the medium brown. Again, they're heat safe, so you could straighten them flat if you want. They're very reasonably priced, and you could just trim them up to your desired length. Okay, that was way more than I planned to do, but that's okay. If you like these types of videos, let me know. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Visit my website, tmwigs.com, Tia Maria Wigs Boutique. Sign up for the newsletter, the free Facebook group. I do giveaways in there a lot, and I actually do special deals in there that are only for the group. And we have fun, we talk, there's no drama, and it's just really a cool place. So that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know down below. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.